And we got our first guest.
Hello.
All right. Argu, is that your name?
Argument.
Okay, Argu, how's it going? Are you at least
You
18?
can
And did
call
you
me.
okay, are you at
You
least
can call
18?
me.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you at
19.
cool? And did you disagree with anything I have on the board?
Abolish ICE, I'll say.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think we should abolish ICE because they're useless. Many have broken the Constitution, and there's no reason for them to exist. Why do you disagree?
I don't think we need to abolish ICE. I just think it needs like a big reform, really. Because it's useful to getting rid of the bad immigrants who like have done like heinous crimes and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem, right? I think everybody agrees that anyone who's done anything heinous could either goes to jail or gets deported. But we don't need ICE to do that, do we? We can still deport people because we've been doing that before ICE existed.
Then how do we? Okay, then how will we do it without ICE?
The same way
How
we
would
did
it
it.
work?
The same way we did it before ICE existed.
What did they do back then? Then is my question. Was it like this? I forgot what it's called.
Let me ask you a question. Were you born like within the 90s or before the 90s? When were you born?
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Okay, that's why.
I was born in 2006.
I got you. So all your life you've had ICE. That's why. ICE was created like 3-4 years before you were born. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in the 90s, and in the 90s, what happened is that if someone was an illegal, like a undocumented immigrant, but what happened is that usually if they committed some sort of major crime, the police would go after them, arrest them just like everybody else, and they will serve their time in jail and then go back. You see what I mean? If they have an order to deport, Border Patrol will go to the judge, get the warrant, order them to deport, and boom, the cops will go after them and get them out. That'll basically be it. There was a whole process. Now with what's going on right now is just basically a free for all. You know, there's papers please happening, and we don't need that. And not only that, they're straight up murdering citizens. So we don't need that, do we?
Yeah, I agree. But ICE has been around since like 2002, if I'm pretty sure. So why wasn't no one like protesting ICE in like during the Obama era? I mean, like not protesting, but more like rioting ICE, like fighting against ICE back then.
Number one, there was a lot of uproar around what ICE was doing. But number two, the way ICE operated back then was a lot different than the way it's operating now. Like of course there were people who were already protesting the inhumane treatment and those facilities, right? But right now they just kicked up the inhumanity and the racism a lot more. Like the Supreme Court literally gave them the right to stop anyone based on their color and their accent. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, when it jumps from arrest people and put them into facilities, even and those are inhumane facilities, you're going to protest and complain about that. When it goes from that to we're gonna do racial profiling and papers please, of course once one thing escalates, the other thing is also going to escalate, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I understand. And I'm getting distracted. People are talking downstairs from me. But I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry, I totally forgot.
No, not a problem. So was that the only thing you disagree with?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing I disagree with. And probably the leftist policies are better for society. I don't know. Like, what policies you think are better from the left?
Yeah, universal health care, investment into public transportation, guaranteed parental leave, a minimum wage that's tied to your area cost of living and tied to inflation and production. massive regulation on environment and banking industry, nationalization of some key industries, investment into nuclear power and renewable energy, things like that. Those are bad.
Honestly, yeah, that's all sound good. I hadn't that do sound good. But what do you disagree with the right then? Like what?
Everything. It's shown that their policies don't actually work. Like cutting taxes for the billionaires doesn't work. Simply cutting taxes in the short term and doing nothing about it in the long term doesn't work. Their foreign policies have all shown to be complete shit. And the Democrats follow the same foreign policies as the Republicans, by the way. They're not any different. But like their policies have caused like the entire immigration issue that we have today. So it's like it just doesn't work.
Um, yeah, I agreed. But I would say like the biggest issue I have with the left is just the abortion. Really, I don't really like abortion and stuff. I think that abortion like should be like banned for
Why?
most abortions.
Why?
I don't think it's right taking the life of the innocent fetus.
Okay, yeah, I mean, everybody agrees that you shouldn't take the life of an infant person, but most abortions happen when it's still a zygote, right? Not when it's a viable fetus. And when it's
Yeah,
viable,
but
those
it's gonna
abortions fail.
grow and is still developing,
Right. It's
and
still
so it's gonna develop.
right. But we usually don't care about development, right? We place more priority in what it is than it'll develop to.
Yeah, I guess I'm just against but I'm more against the reasons though of getting an abortion. Like most women that get like abortion like don't have anything bad for them like going on with the abortion.
So
Like it's only like 5% that it's medically needed.
so
Like the not the rest of it, like the 95% is like them just getting an abortion because like they really don't have like enough money to take care of it. They're not ready to have a child yet, or
right.
like stuff
That's
like that.
yeah.
That's minor issue, but they can
Yeah.
go to like pregnancy care and stuff. Like
That's responsible though. If they can't afford to bring a new life into the world, they shouldn't, right? That's responsible.
I know, but there's like people and places like organizations that can help with that.
No, they aren't.
Churches can help. There's a lot of churches
No, they
that can
don't.
help.
They're
Like fire organization
they don't. They don't.
helps.
Hold on, but they don't though. Because did you see that recent social experiment of the woman going to churches and asking them for baby formula for her sick baby, and all of them refused? They don't really help.
Could you send me that article? Would like to like dig into it.
It was a thing here on TikTok. It was a thing right here on TikTok. Like she was going ahead and calling churches, like actually live streaming it or recording herself calling these churches, asking for help for her baby and on them help. Like there were
None
a few
of
that
them.
did help. There were a few that did help, but a lot of the ones that she called in, whether they were local or they were mega churches, I'm talking about mega churches that make millions of dollars a year, they didn't help.
But wouldn't it depend on like the branch of like Christianity they are in?
It doesn't matter what
Really?
branch it is. The point of the matter is that these churches did not help her. So when people
Yeah,
say
I
just go to
think
the
that.
churches, like she showed in real time that churches do not help.
What about the pregnancy care or whatever?
They don't help
Like
either.
the
They've already been on like investigated for that. Like these pregnancy centers don't help.
they don't help.
No, they don't help.
What do they do then? Like, don't they like try to support the woman? Like, give them advice and stuff.
Hell no.
Like, on what
What
do
they
they do
do,
then?
what they do is they give them propaganda about what abortion does, and that's basically it. They don't help you at all. All right. So for anyone who's calling in, I'm gonna get to you next. Let me just finish up with argument, and then I'm gonna get to the caller. Okay. Appreciate you, caller, for being on hold. I'll get to you.
Yeah, but that's all I wanted to ask.
Okay.
So
Not a problem.
I tried to do more research on the abortion thing, but
Cool.
I sort of agree.
All right, y'all. I appreciate you all being here. Once again, if you disagree with what I have on the board, go ahead.